Okay. Let's start with data engineering. Uh, can any one of you tell me what do you mean by data engineering? What kind of roles and responsibilities we need to handle for our data engineering? I think few people are already working, or otherwise, if you are fresher, just you need to aware what kind of roles and responsibilities we need to handle as a data engineer. Anyone have any idea about that? Okay, okay. Any other person? Okay. What you mentioned that is completely as a ETL developer. As a ETL developer, we can able to do that work. We can extract our data from our source system and we can able to place or we can able to load. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, what you said is right. One of the point only. And who is going to be use this data? You mentioned ETL process, right? First of all, what do you mean by data engineering means? We need to serve this data to the particular users. As a data engineer, we need to take our data, what you mentioned as ETL concept, we need to extract our data from multiple applications. And at the same time, we need to collaborate entire data at one place and we need to serve to the our users. Which users we need to serve this data means like a ML, machine learning engineers and a data scientist as well as business analyst and NLP engineers, like that different kind of user can able to use this data and they can able to take their decisions easily. For that we need this data engineering concept, and here only we can able to identify which data is good. Means once you can take in normal business project, any project you can take, data related any project you can take, our data engineers will work in two places: for data warehousing projects and the normal operational data hubs projects. Means simply we say that in our terminology like a OLTP and OLAP. Our data persons will work in OLTP like a transactional databases, that place, as well as OLAP, online analytical processing. Means analytical databases place our team will work data engineer, as well as transactional data place mostly data engineers will work. How we can see one project exactly, and how in companies going one project, for for example, most of the people is working in production means they're not aware how project is starting and which steps they have. Data warehousing projects we can see, as well as operational data hubs projects we can see, both are two different. For example, just I will show here, this is our database. Simply you can consider this is our database. Otherwise I will explain here. Okay, fine. Just I will go through this one only. This is our database. Okay. From this database, we need to just I'm considering this is one OLTP database. Okay, online transaction processing. First, this OLTP database, or we can say operational database. Operational database or OLTP database means how our business is running in our company. For example, you can take one client project. In that client project, how their business is going on. Based on their business, we need to build this operational data hub, or otherwise OLTP database. OLTP database means directly we can't create tables and we can't maintain our data. Based on our business process, we need to build our model. Okay, here how we can build our model means just I have one template, just you can see here. This is our business model, for example. Okay, this is one of the order processing system. Order processing system means we are running one business. That business we have multiple customer. Each and every customer can able to place order. That order data we need to maintain in our OLTP database. Okay, just you can see this is our model, and here you can see this is our order product. Anyone can place order. Here we have customer, and this customer will place the order, and we can able to see that order related information and which customer placed that entire in this model. We can able to observe this kind of data model we need to build for our OLTP or operational data hub first. Okay, this is transactional system means when customer will place the order, then only the data or information will comes to the our tables. Okay, this is called OLTP system. Immediately, simply we say that transactional system. If something you placed order, or if you withdrawn any amount from the banks or ATMs, immediately your transaction will complete. Okay, that is nothing but your event or transaction. The transaction data immediately it will store in your transactional databases. Okay, this is major one. Based on this transactional database only, we can able to build our UI UX designs as well as warehouse analytical databases. Okay, for example, if you need to build analytical database. Okay, this is OLTP. Just I am telling now data warehousing projects point of view. Okay, this is our OLTP database. Now I need to build OLAP. Okay, OLAP means nothing but analytical databases. If you need to work in analytical database, you can able to use this one. Okay, just okay, in this OLAP databases we can able to build our data warehousing system. After that we can connect to the reporting. Just you can see in this. Okay, this is our architecture. We have multiple extracting sources. We have Excel files, we have flat files, we have DB2 database, we have Oracle database. These all are our databases, and here this databases we can say OLTP. Okay, OLTP database, this DB2 and Oracle, and other files depends upon your events or transactional systems. These files will generate. You can consider like that. Okay, now these entire file systems as well as traditional system or databases, both we have transactional data only. This transactional data we need to convert into analytical data. How we can convert into analytical data means we need to build one data warehouse. Just you can see here, SQL Server data warehouse. For this we need to use one concept, ETL. Okay, that ETL who will do means data engineers will do, and that data engineer needs to be understand the business process first, how our transactional process and business is going on in company. Based on that, how we can design here our data warehouse model. Okay, what you saw in this model, this is not a data warehouse model. This is just operational model, or otherwise we can say canonical data model or a physical data model. Okay, just you can say this one is physical data model. Completely based on this physical data model, we can able to create our tables. Right now you can see, if you need to create any table, what information we require? Just we required entity name, means a table name, and attribute name. Here you can see id, that is attribute name, and you can see what kind of data type and what kind of mode. Here you can see we are able to see data type as well as attribute name. Based on this information, we can able to create our tables, right? When you are designing physical data model or canonical data model, we need to know about these details. Detail information we need to maintain. Based on that data model, anyone can able to understand what kind of information we are storing in table, what kind of data type, what kind of attributes, and which table, which mode. Each and every detailed information we need to maintain in our operational data model, transactional only. Okay, that one you can remember. Once everything is ready, this data model, then we need to go for data warehouse building. When you are going for data warehouse building, middle we are using some kind of ETL tools. Okay, that ETL tools nowadays you can see most demand tools and cloud versions, cloud era completely currently. You can see ADF, Azure Data Factory, and Azure Databricks. Okay, as well as you can see talent and the snowflake related pipes, snow pipes, and you can see some kind of other tools also. You can see, for example, informatica and this SSIS. Each and every tool we can able to use for ETL purpose only. Means we can extract our data and we can place into the our data warehouse. And here we need to remember one thing: we need to follow some guidelines when you are building your data warehouse. And here we need to maintain dimensional and fact tables. Okay, this dimensional and fact table based on your transactional data. Okay, for example, in this transactional data we no need each and every attribute for our analysis. Okay, for example, you can go for as a product manager, or otherwise as a inside manager of the company. Just you need to analyze how many orders are placed and how much of revenue is generated. Okay, that is your main focus, and which locations we have more customer and where we have delay. Based on that delay, how we can avoid that one. Those kind of decisions you need to take. For that you no need this entire information, just you need orders related, how many orders they placed in which customer, and the customer related information which customer placed. And at the same time, just we need to understand how much of revenue generated and where we have delay. These four things is enough, remaining all are no need, right? Based on that only we need to build our data warehouse. And we need to divide into our fact and dimensional tables here. Okay. After that, we can able to build our reports, dashboards. Based on these reports and dashboard, our business persons can analyze their business and they can take their decision. And this report development also, report finalization also, you can see in different approach. Okay, and here we are including some extra cubes. Based on this cube also you can able to retrieve into the reporting tool, and you can able to build your report. That is one methodology. Otherwise you can go for query through your data warehouse tables only. We have SQL, we can able to build our complex queries, right? Based on that complex queries we can able to retrieve our data, and we can able to build our report. Okay, that is one methodology, and this is one methodology. We can go in this process also, we can go in this process also, depends upon your volume of data. For example, I have 5 GB of data. If you have 5 GB of data, you can't able to proceed with directly to the report. It will take lot of time to get that data, import that data. And we have some kind of limitations for our reporting tools. That all avoiding purpose, they will build some kind of cubes. Here we can say like a tabular cubes or multi-dimensional cubes. Based on these cubes we can able to retrieve our data. Here cube means, don't think differently, cube means nothing but our data model. Simply in that cube also we need to follow like a start schema model, and a Snowflake schema model. Like that, we need to follow one model. That model based, we need to return. Here we are going with the query, right? We are avoiding query here. We can build our model. Based on that model, we can, and based on this model also, again we can write MDX queries. This will support only for on-premise MDX queries. Okay, in cloud version, we don't have multi-dimensional cubes currently. And these queries, only tabular cubes are available. For example, you can go for AAS, Azure Analysis Services, and SSAS, SQL Server Analysis. Based on this one, we can able to build our cubes. Okay, you can go for any data warehousing project, you can see in this manner, but depends upon your requirement, this will change. Okay. Okay, this is only for data warehousing project. But when you can come to the OLTP system, currently we don't have any kind of OLTP system itself. I need to start from my business OLTP system, or otherwise just I need to migrate. Already we have some kind of other legacy applications. That legacy applications I need to migrate into the cloud version. For that I need to build this OLTP, and any kind of unwanted data, or we have multiple application means just I need to convert into single application, and a single place I need to place entire data. All application can able to consume that data from one application or one data, one cloud, one platform. Okay, like that we need to build. Okay, this OLTP business process after building UI screens. Currently, I told in reports manner. Okay, reports manner means any customer won't come and won't see that report. Remember, when you are building reports or dashboard, any customer or external persons won't come and see that dashboard. Only internal users or internal employees only can see that reports and it can take decisions. But when you can come to the OLTP system, this is transactional data. This transactional data related UI or UX. You can go for UI. UI means our Flipkart, Amazon, any kind of marketing platforms you can see. If you need to place any order, you need one UI. Based on that UI screen only, we can able to place our order. Okay, just here I am showing. This is our UI UX. Okay, this is our UI screen, and middle of this one they will maintain some kind of APIs. You can see, and here you can see both kind of flow, like a forward flow as well as reverse flow. Means anything in transactional data, some address or some location, some incorrect data is there, something updated in OLTP system. That one needs to reflect and need to display in UI screen. Okay, and in UI screen, someone placed. UI screen means don't think different. I think most of the people aware. Just I'm opening one website, for example, Flipkart. Okay, this is our online one. If you need to place any order, what you need to do? Just you can go for your login. After that, you can see your orders. What kind of products? Just I selected one. Okay, just we need to fill these details. Currently not logged in. Okay, just huh. Just you can see here we have different kind of icons. This is our UI screen means what I am telling means UI screen. This is our UI screen. Here you can see groceries, mobiles, and fashion. When I go here fashion, you can see different kind of categories. How we can able to show these categories here in this drop down under. Anyone have any idea how we are showing these drop downs here? Here I told transactional database. Okay, in this transactional database or OLTP databases, you can see two sets of data. Okay, two sets of data you can see here. One is transactional data, second one is master data. In this OLTP database, we can able to maintain transactional data and master data. Okay, transactional data means when customer will place any order, it will come to the your transactional system. But for that transaction or order, if you need to place, we required some kind of master data. Master data means it won't change. Simply you can remember, master data means it won't change daily and for each and every transaction. Rare condition it will change. Or for example, weekly ones or daily ones or otherwise monthly ones. Like that only you can able to see updates in our master data. For example, master data example, I can say our state. You can see address, right? Address we can see states, country, and region, as well as address locations. Okay, for example, you can take our DMart we can able to place our online order, and they will supply door to door delivery. If you need to place the order, you need to select your information, your details you need to provide, and which location. When you can select that location, automatically will display your state. If you selected state, under that state, how many regions you have, sorry, how many locations you have, that location list also it will show. And if you selected location, in that location how many streets you have, that street information you can able to see. How we can able to show these all means based on this master data. That master data only they are using now here. Okay, this categories only we have available in this Flipkart. You can see men's top wear and bottom wear, these all are master data. Based on this master data, if you have included any product in your system, in your database, that one comes under this category, or otherwise new category means it will add extra. And now I'm searching some product, you can see just mobiles, mobile related entire it is displaying right in search lookup. This data they are fetching and they are taking API response from OLTP, means this master data you can see what kind of products are available in Flipkart, and that entire product list it needs to be show immediately when you will search here. When you will search here, immediately that product list it needs to be show. How it will show means based on your API, this APIs will connect to your master data. Okay, that master data immediately will give the response at here, API response. Okay, mostly they are maintaining different databases for master DB and transactional DB. Okay, just you can remember here, transactional DB they are maintaining separately and the master database they are maintaining separately. Why means here we no need any change, we can be able to schedule, but this one OLTP transactional system immediately it needs to be changed based on your transaction. We can say event manner it will change. For example, if you placed one order, we can see different kind of statuses like accepted state, allocation state, as well as in progress state and a completed state, like that. Okay, that status once here updated, immediately it needs to become. Once if you place the order, it will come to the accepted state. Okay, after that, someone allocated some equipment to that order to transport that particular customer, delivery to that customer, then immediately that will update into the allocation stage. After that, that order is started. Okay, it has taken from the manufacturing person or otherwise loaded into the container. That container started from the terminal, means immediately that will update into the in progress. That in progress status it needs to be show in UI, right? Means anything updated in transactional system that needs to be show in your UI also. If you placed any orders, if you book any ticket, that will show, right, that is in where state, like a which state, that all information we can see. Here data engineers will work. This operational database also data engineer work. At the same time, data warehousing projects, what I mentioned, in this entire system, data people only will work. These two places mostly data engineer will work. And here only we can able to identify data cleaning process. And what kind of data is available, that data we need to analyze. Okay, how much of data we require, what is unwanted data, we no need that data, we can able to restrict that all itself here only, we can able to restrict. Okay. And for this data engineer, mostly you can see ETL work, as well as data analysis work and business understanding also. When you will work in OLTP, operational data hubs, okay, you can see or you need to understand business process. Then only you can able to design your data model, and you can able to pass your pipelines, and you can able to schedule your pipelines also based on your business only. Okay, but when you can go for data warehousing projects, just you need to understand data itself, and you need to follow some guidelines, just you need to divide. Here you can see most of the interaction with the clients, and you need to understand their business, how we can able to reduce that volume of data. Okay, and how we can maintain our data in table. Okay, those all things will happen at here only. Okay. Mm, hello, did you understand everyone? Do you have any doubt till now? Okay. Now already now we discussed here what kind of roles and responsibilities we will handle as a data engineer. Now we can discuss, nowadays we can see different roles like a data scientist, as ML engineers, and some NLP engineers. Okay, and what kind of skill set we required for a data engineer. Now we got one idea what about data engineer and roles and responsibilities. Now we need skill set. What kind of skill set we required for a data engineer. Okay, as a data engineer, must and should you need to know about one database. DBMS you can consider, or RDBMS. Okay, any one database you need to know. Either SQL or Oracle or DB2 or MySQL, any one database. Must and should you need to aware of one database. Okay, for example, you can consider here, if you need SQL, we will discuss SQL. Next, you need to aware of one programming language. As a data engineer, must and should nowadays we require one programming language. You can consider Python. Why I mentioned here Python means we can able to process our data by using Python easily. For example, in Azure Cloud, I am taking example. In Azure Cloud, we have Azure Databricks. Okay, this Databricks we can see multiple languages. Okay, if you need to work in Databricks, it will support multiple languages. Any language we can able to work. You can able to write SQL queries. You can able to write Python queries. You can able to write PySpark, means Python and Spark. Both combination we can able to write, and you can able to use Scala. Which language you require, like a four four languages it will support. Any language you can able to use. Must and should you need to aware Python. If you know Python, pandas data frames, for example, you can able to use or you can able to develop PySpark easily. Same what you have in your pandas data frame, like that only you can see in PySpark also. Lot of things similar to that one only. Must and should you need to aware this Python language. Why we require this Python language means mainly for big data. We are using now Spark. In previously we have Hadoop system. Hadoop means when you have large amount of data or big data, that one we need to process. If you need to process that one, previously we have Hadoop file storage, HDFS we can say. Hadoop distributed system we have. Based on that, we can able to process our data. But we have some kind of drawbacks in our Hadoop system. Because of that, nowadays, recently, they developed some other system also, that is Spark. Okay, by using Spark, we can able to handle big data very easily. And what kind of limitations you have in Hadoop, that all limitations they avoided and they created this one. For that, you need to aware some kind of big data concept. Okay, big data tools means you can consider Spark. You need to aware of Spark technology. Okay, this Spark and Python combination, we can able to write our queries, or otherwise directly you can use SQL queries. In database also we can use SQL, and the Databricks also we can able to use SQL. Any kind of big data tool means only Databricks point of view I'm talking. This Databricks we can able to use in our AWS, Amazon Cloud, as well as GCP. GCP Cloud we can able to use, as well as we can use in our Azure Cloud also. Any cloud we can able to use this Databricks, and the big data we can able to manage here. Along with that, we need you need to aware one ETL tool. Okay, here ETL tool means you can consider anything. For example, you will consider ADF, ADB, or DBT, or Informatica, okay, or Talent. You can consider any tool. If you know any one of this tool, for example, you have on-premise system SSIS, that is also fine. Just you need to aware of that tool concept. What do you mean by the ETL? Okay, mainly you need to know about this. Along with this, we need the last one thing, streaming concept. Streaming means, as a data engineer, when you are handling data, you need to maintain two kind of patterns. One is batch pattern, second one is streaming pattern. Okay, streaming means we can consider mostly real time data. Okay, that real time data, how we are going to be handled. Okay, now we have a doubt where we have this real time concept or streaming concept. You can see this OLTP, this is streaming concept only, right? Anything came from UI, immediately it needs to be updated in our OLTP. Okay, this is completely we need to maintain as a streaming only. Here you can maintain one database. After that you can maintain analytical database. That analytical database also it needs to be updated, it needs to be replaced. Okay, how we are going to be handled? You need streaming manner or otherwise batch manner. Okay, this one also you need to know. Nowadays you can see Kafka, Apache Kafka. Okay, this Kafka tool we can able to use for streaming. By using this one we can able to perform, means any event will come immediately, this will pass to the message where you have target, which target you need to move immediately. We have some kind of topics. Now we can see in GCP pubsub topics, or otherwise you can see Kafka topics. This topic what it will do means any message or transaction it will come immediately, that will consider as a message, it will push to the your target. Simply that system also you need to aware. If you become a data engineer, you need to know about this skill set. Okay, till here you can able to handle batch pattern, but you need to aware of streaming pattern also. If you aware that one, you can able to work in good way. and any kind of system you can able to handle. Okay. These skills we required for data engine. Okay, is it clear this one? Hello. Not only IoT, depends upon your architecture. You need to use number of places our streaming. Okay, if you need, I will show here. I have any architecture. No. Mm, hmm. Just you can see data processing for. Okay, this is also not. The streaming we can able to handle through Spark also in Azure Cloud. We have streaming pipelines, streamlines and event hubs. Through that also we can able to handle. Hmm. Hmm. You can see here you can use what you have mentioned like a devices. Any devices or sensors or services apps it will read. Okay, that is it will come batch or real time ETL tools. Along with that, okay, this is streaming data sources. What you have currently when we saw that one transactional database that is like a transaction based, it will come, it will store in transactional database entire. We can schedule in our batch pattern that data like a daily basis or hourly basis or weekly basis we can schedule. But when you can see this system immediately we need to send as a message. Now here we have our app you are using. For example, you are a driver. Okay, you need to delivery your orders to each and every customer. You are using one app of your company. In that company, if you completed that order, you need to update that order is completed. That status or message immediately it needs to push. Means that event. For example, you can say event. That event immediately it needs to push to the your Kafka. That Kafka will pass to your databases. Okay, that message again it will store where means database itself. Okay, or otherwise that database data again we can use in our reports or dashboards. Okay, or otherwise they will build some kind of visuals based on that they can able to use. Here you can see, and at the same time what you mentioned IoT devices, and you can see cost monitoring. Okay, that all also we can consider as a event. We can see some kind of thresholds, right? We are using one database. When it's reached to the more than $1,000, immediately I need to send anomaly to them. That is also nothing but event or anomaly. That anomaly message will come to the topic and immediately it will pass to your database and it will trigger alert to the all persons. Okay, those kind of scenarios we can use streaming. And this streaming you can handle in different ways, but most of the places you can see this Kafka topics. Yeah, anyone have any other doubts? Okay, fine. Okay. This is our data engineering introduction class mainly. From tomorrow onwards, I will start our actual class. First, we can start with the SQL. Okay, SQL. After that, we can start our Python or ADF. Okay, and then we can go for PySpark or Python. Okay, first we can complete database. Next, we can go for one ADF or ADB tool. First ADF we can complete. Then we can go for Python. When we will start Databricks, before that you need to aware of Python and Spark. Okay, we will discuss this one by one. Okay, mostly first 3 weeks I will complete SQL. After that we can go for remaining tools. Okay, if you have any doubts related to this data engineering, you can able to ask now. Anything. From tomorrow onwards we can start SQL. Just you can install SQL database. Just I will show where you need to download. If you aware means you can use it. Okay, here you can see SQL Server as a developer edition. Edition you can download just this one. Okay, it's downloaded. After that you can install it. Okay, just you can go for a basic version, accept everything. Okay, and which place you can install. Okay, this is the way for SQL installation. We no need to worry about anything on this. Just you can go in this procedure, download it, and after completion of this installation, you need to download one more thing, that is SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. You need to download this one also. SQL Server means it will hold your complete databases and data itself. If you need to retrieve or read readability, if you require that data, you need this SSMS platform. By using this SSMS platform, we can able to manage our data. Simply we say that if you need to manage any your data, you need to use this SSMS. You can download here, same procedure. Just you can install it. Okay, once if you install both SQL Server and SSMS, you can able to see your interface in this manner. Okay, please install it. From tomorrow onwards we can continue our sessions. Okay, anyone have any other doubts? I'm telling clearly, this is not a paid course, this is only free course. Just I'm explaining to all of you. Okay, if you have your friends also, just refer and they can able to learn. But one person also is there in call, I will continue guys. Just I'm reminding. Okay. Okay, now I am closing our session. From tomorrow onwards, we can discuss the SQL concepts. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a nice day.